NAXALT, too long, didn't read version. NAXALT stands for Not All X Are Like That. In any discussion of group patterns, someone will inevitably use the NAXALT fallacy as though it is a meaningful rebuttal. When discussing group patterns, it is not. For example, if we are discussing swans, someone will say, swans are white, which will elicit the rebuttal, but there are black swans too. This is NASALT. Not all swans are like that. The problem is that when we say swans are white, this can be interpreted as swans are universally white or swans are generally white. Swans are white is a generalization, not a universalization. We use generalizations a lot in our daily lives. We just assume that we are talking about the general and not the universal. I might say the Dutch are tall. Obviously, the Dutch are not universally tall. Even without visiting Holland, we know that some Dutch are shorter than others. We naturally assume that we are talking about the general. When we say the Dutch are tall, it's just sort of obvious that we mean generally. Generally, swans are white, so swans are white. Humans are pattern-matching machines. We don't need to take a survey and produce a statistical graph to know that swans are white. However, there are more controversial and complex topics where we do rely on statistical data. This is a bell curve. In statistics, we call this a normal distribution. Many human traits, such as height, weight, or IQ, when measured in a large group of individuals, will take the form of a bell curve. The middle of the bell curve is the median. This is the norm. The tails on either end of the bell curve are not technically outliers, but you get the idea. The tails are filled with individuals which deviate from the norm. It is fair to say that those individuals are not the norm. The point is, the median defines the pattern. Yes, some individuals do not fit the pattern, but that does not mean that the pattern does not exist. The pattern still exists, even though there are some individuals who don't fit the pattern. So, if I say swans are white, the rebuttal, but black swans exist, is meaningless because it is in essence a naive or devious way of saying the pattern you identified, that swans are generally white, is false because I saw a black swan, and that's not true.